I ain't even house running. Hardly done. Still not bad. I'm just still. There's another one, but because I didn't catch it in time. Really one over there. But I can get that. I'll work it out. I'm going to use that. Empty that out. What you just watched is one of my videos from the rains of last week inside my house. Welcome to JLJ After Dark, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit because I'm having one of those issues that many homeowners understand. It turns out there in one of my rooms, water started coming in, and from my ceiling, and it was coming in first in just drops, little droplets, and then it became bigger and bigger and everything. And so the ceiling's still intact, but there's lots of stuff, holes and things in it. So I was like, okay. And it what's interesting is that about a year ago, it kind of happened in one spot. And I just thought I didn't think much about it. I was like, okay, well, look at it, whatever. And LA, it doesn't rain. We don't get rain. It didn't rain in the, that was like over a year ago. But ironically, the water came out from a different spot. It wasn't even from that spot. But I was like, I just forgot about it. And and then of course now it rained. And of course we want rain. We had the fires, we want rain. My garden loves it. I see grass actually starting to grow. But I was up. I mean, when that night, that picture I showed you, I was up almost 24 hours. I would, my room is right next to it, and so I would hear the water coming in and hitting that thing. So I had to every 15 minutes at one point when it was raining hard, empty out that trash can. Oh my God. I got some arm strength though. So I got some upper arm strength. I got some exercise. But yeah, I was like trying to dump it out, and it was a rough night, and it was like 6 hours, and then the rain. It was Friday morning, the rain stopped. So I was like, I gotta get that. I gotta get that looked at because the rains are starting again. So this is out. This is tonight, which is Tuesday night. It will start raining late tomorrow night and going on. I said I can't have that water coming in the house. I can't go through that all over again. I'm so afraid if the ceiling would come in. That happened either. So what I found, I haven't lived in this house that long. I've been living here 16 years. So there are things that I don't know. I'm learning as things happen. Like you don't know stuff until you know when they happen. Um, and today I was doing another project, which I'll talk about maybe tomorrow night. But I was doing another project, and I came home. I was like, you know what? I gotta get something. At least get that area covered at the very least before the next rain. The next rains are coming, and I just can't go through that again. Just can't do it again. So I want to tell you guys something. This is good for everybody to know. So there's these emergency services. They say they're 24/7. You go online and they say 24/7. I looked up LA, from Los Angeles, and roofing stuff. And I put out estimate. I asked for estimates and reached out to like seven. Now, what I do is I do look at when I go to a place, I look and see if it's in a Better Business Bureau. I look and see the ratings. I look and see all that kind of stuff outside of it to make sure, just to vet them a little bit to make sure they're decent. But the rest, but that could also be nothing because you can meet somebody and they're highly and they still try to screw you over. So I was like, I read the rooms really easily. I'm really good with characters. I don't let anything get by me. I pay attention. I hear everything. I know how to actively listen. Very important. Um, so I sent out to five of the seven that I said the other two trying to be like quacks. So five, I send out things. Four still have never called me back. And this is like 10 o'clock at night as I'm recording this. Four of them still never call back. It happened. And now I don't want to work with them because they claim we'll call you back in 30 minutes. I'm like, it's past. And I was calling around I was calling around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So they didn't have it. But this one called, and once the construction and all stuff is done, I will if they're good, I will give them a shout out on another show. On this show, I'll give a shout out later. But first, I'm not gonna say the name. But I found a place. They called back within 10 minutes. Person on the phone was great. It was wonderful. He was like, I can send someone out between 5 and 7 today. I'm like, perfect. Okay. Got the phone. tell the family what's going on. But then they sent me a text that he can come at 3:30. Even better, hours earlier. Yes, sooner we can do this once daylight. It was a beautiful sunny day in Los Angeles. So I was like, okay. So we did that. So the guy came. The guy was his name was I tell his name was Lee. I can tell you that. Great guy. I mean, was just really personable, friendly. Wasn't like shucking and jiving. Wasn't like oily slick. He was like, okay, let's get to work. Let's see what's going on. I told him everything. He listened. He didn't talk over me. I love stuff like that. He just kind of just that's all that. So it goes to my roof. Now I've only lived here 16 years, and so I don't know what happened prior to when I was not here. Turns out my mother and brother were saying, he's like, the roof is basically dead. And I go, the roof was done a long time ago. I asked my mom, the roof is at least 30 years old. So the roof it did its job. 30 years, it did its job. So we're like, okay. And he took pictures and video and everything. And he showed me the area right above the leaks. And yes, there's a hole and everything. I'm like, okay, that's not good. So he does all that, and he was really quick and efficient. And then he went to both. I have two attics. He went in there, showed. He's like, he showed me the holes that were in there. He's like, here's where that hole is. So he showed me the whole correlation of what's going on. So I got a big picture of okay, from here to here to here. Got it. Also found out yesterday. Well, yes, it was yesterday because it was Saturday before I left for Edition Day's 10th anniversary show. My closet, which bumps up against that room that has the flood and everything in it, half my closet carpet was wet, but the wall was fine. And I showed him today. He's like, "Yeah, that's kind of weird." I'm like, "Yeah, my floor is so it smells like wet floor or wet carpet." So I got some deodorizer and stuff. We're gonna work that out, but. So I was like, that just seeped through from that. So anyway, I was like, I just can't have this happen. So anyway, long story short, they gave us an estimate, and and we're finding out it's a pretty common estimate of stuff. And it's gonna be a lot of money that I don't have. So we gotta figure it out. And like I was, telling my mother and brother, we're gonna figure it out. We are blessed to have a home. We're blessed that only one part is kind of messed up. I mean, yeah, we need a whole new roof, but so far there's no more leakage anywhere else. Thank you, Jesus. And we're going to take it step by step. There are financing options and things. We're going to just take it step by step by step. And that's just any advice to anybody. They always say, how do you eat an elephant one chunk at a time? Just break it down because it can be overwhelming. You can have sticker shock. You can have all this stuff. You have to calm it down, get deep breath. It's not happening to you. You may think it is. And I want to go there myself, but I'm not doing that. It's just that it did its job. It was like 30 years. I got a new bed recently. My bed was 30 years old also, my mattress. I went online, got me a bed, and I love it. I needed a couch. My old couch died. I got a love seat couch. And I got good prices for them too. They were great. Nothing expensive. I didn't break the bank. But it was like, but I need them. That's the point. I need them. And I feel like you're gonna owe somebody something anyway. Yeah, and that's my friend Flobo says, he's like, James, you deserve to have a good bed. You deserve to have a good couch. You're like, we're at this age, and I was like, come on, folks. We didn't work hard to like just, pussy out now. I'm like, oh my God. So we gotta do it. So we're going to figure it out as a family and work it out. But it's still be a little nerve-wracking because they can't work on the roof right away. It has to be after the rain. But before that, they're going to put a covering of sort over it tomorrow. Today. That's the thing. I guess it would be for today. So I'm curious. We won't know anything. We won't know if it fully works or half works or kind of works until it rains. So it'll be a little tense though. I think the Wednesday night to Thursday, it'll be a little tense because it ends supposed to end Friday sometime. But I'll be home. I'm going to stay home. Take one for the team. Stay home and monitor the situation. I have some things in place just in case it doesn't keep fully or whatever. I have some things in place, and we'll get through it. It's 2.5 days supposedly of this rain thing. We're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. In life. You have to do that. You can't just. I'm not a panicker anyway. I just don't panic. But I feel things, but I don't panic. I'm just like, you have to just figure it out. and not the end of the world. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it because we can, and we're very lucky. We're very fortunate. So I thought I'd share it with you. Just give you just and just it's just good advice for anybody when you're going through something serious. Because I've been through fire, I've been through flood, I've been through termite infestation, rat infestation, ant infestation. At first, you're like, "What the unnatural f?" But then when you calm down and you start to figure it out, you just handle it. Now, I'm a very much a worker bee. I'm very much a worker fixer. And it's just let's just fix it out. Now, I said I'm working on another project, which I'll probably talk about tomorrow night. I have another project I'm working on, and so it cuts into that. And so I have to. I'll tell you about that story tomorrow. But I'm trying to get that taken care of too. On a time crunch on that. Plus my life, of course. I have my shows. I was trying to watch my soap shows tonight, but it just got too busy. I have reviews to do. I have things to produce. Yeah, it's something else. So we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna work it out. We're okay. I love you guys. I want you guys doing tonight. That's good. That's give you a lot to think about tonight, right? But we will see you again. Like I said, all this week is new episodes of JLJ After Dark. I've been doing 1 week 1 week of JLJ After Dark, 1 week of JLJ this evening, 1 week of JLJ. I've been kind of flipping it every week. So check out both programs. I have some really good stuff I'm sharing with you guys. Check those out. Yes. Good night, everybody.